today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Phillip Rivers and the Cincinnati Bengals versus Josh Allen and the New York Giants.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
First carry. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first down, Hines. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 44, Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
This is Hines. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he fires one incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did
First
get
down.
the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try to run with Hines.
Touchdown.
Take it on in for a giant touchdown. New York. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Step 180, 380.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He finds an opening past the 40, and it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Rivers now from the 50. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Rivers on the money, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Julio.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So
damn it.
2nd catch on the drive. He may not
Knew
be
it was a run,
guy,
too.
but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. First down, Rivers. And he finds Montgomery complete.
Fumble the damn ball, would you?
Good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery.
Let's go.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the
Let's
loss
go.
there on third down. Phillip Rivers exits on fourth down, and he gives way to Michael Badgley in the field goal unit. Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
That was a long drive.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They run with Hines. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Damn.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The ball carrier. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. No offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Giants first down.
Now it's Hines. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
At the 8-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Thaddeus Moss with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
3 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Rivers. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Montgomery on the counter. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
55, easy. 89.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Yes, let's go.
Left side, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play fake. Rivers looking deep for Julio.
Ah, man, I almost picked that.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do is maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Push him back. 555.
Again, it's Rivers.
Fuck.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free.
That was a good drive. I give him
that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
At the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first.
What are you doing? Intercept that. Oh, my God. Why?
Create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. The left side completion to Jones.
Fuck, man. Come on.
And all the way in for a 6-yard.
As if. 73 fucking yards, dude.
Touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
This is why my defense is ranked 30 fucking second. Should have played man. What was I thinking?
But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
Oh, that pisses me the fuck off.
Either. Well done. Now Dion Lewis to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Allen. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
New York.
Allen now on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, New York.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, it's off to Jacksonville to see what's going on with the Jags. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Christian Kirk, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. James White has scored a touchdown there. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys have the lead as we get you back to Cincinnati for the start of the third quarter. Here's Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Phillip Rivers, he is the focal point of our players' spotlight now. And he's been pretty good, and we see some of his good play, but I guess maybe he needs to be a little bit better right now. They're down.
He does look good in the spotlight, though, doesn't he? He does look good in the highlights, but that's not what truly matters. And right now, as a team, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to get back into the lead. He has to continue to play.
Why are you showing it again? Stop showing me getting burned, man. This is insulting.
And I don't think there's much animosity between the two sides. On the really good teams, both take accountability and try and figure out how they can do more to get their team on top.
Well, he's doing his part. He's been good. Rivers on first down. And this will be incomplete. Rivers physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
22-yard line.
To throw again. Rivers. That's caught by Montgomery. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run. Montgomery.
Nah.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
What? Oh my God.
Inside the 35.
As if.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Bengals. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the red zone now, Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard rush coming, and he's taken down.
Phillip Rivers sacked.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on first down, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Rivers. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chip-in. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll bring them back within 4.
The score, Giants 24.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Hines. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air, Allen steps away to his left. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd.
Now Allen on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Nyheim Hines. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
31.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Now 3rd.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rivers on the money, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bengals on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 34-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 28. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
New York.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Yards to go. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will get the lead up to 14.
Giants 34, Bengals 20.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again here, Rivers. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rivers again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By the Giants.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
He was taken down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
37. Bengals.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Rivers. This complete to Henry over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
15 more yards.
Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the Giants.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Notifications bell for more great content and nonsense.
Recovered by the Bengals.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Rivers now a desperation throw deep downfield.
As if.
So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
As fucking if. Oh my god. I would have just lost if that was less than a one-score game.
For 6 points.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The D can
that's the game.
One more time as they take the knee.
Today's final
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Giants, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank.
Wow, my pass defense was fucking atrocious. I was just getting close to not being the bottom team, and now they're right back there.
Giants lead. I mostly play Madden, but this looks cool. Are you a Giants fan?
No, I'm actually a Raiders fan, but I wanted to go with a different team for this fantasy draft.
Raiders fan? Are you from California?
No, I'm from Connecticut, but my dad and uncles were all Raiders fans growing up, so I just followed suit. Got the #1 seed right now. Of course, Denver's #1. They took Mahomes. New England's got Lamar, so I'm not surprised there too.
Can I watch you guys jack it off together and come all over each other?
Oh my god, of course I got some fucking moron in the chat again.
That would be cool to see all the warm cum. Come on your hands and face.
Fucking idiot, bro. Getting reported too. Out of here.
Jew, what's up? Big K from the block. Emoji thumbs up. Emoji 100 points.
Yo, what up, Dragon? Thanks for stopping in, bud. I was just about to end this stream, actually. Just beat the Bengals 37-27. Threw a Hail Mary at the end of the game and caught it, even though they were down by 17 points. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, nice. I got an upgrade. An upgrade. He's a beast, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh okay, I just snuck in the bathroom to show some support.
I appreciate that, bud. So I'd try to do the same with you at work.
I'm off tomorrow. What we playing?
Red Dead if you want, bro. I streamed late last night. I did hardcore showdown series. I've been getting back into that. I had a lot of fun playing that last night, honestly. And in between that, if I was backing out of lobbies, I was just going through and making sure my camp was resupplied. I'd like to hope that they're gonna update it again at some point, but who knows, right?
Oh okay, they going to update it when my kids are 50.
When your kids are 50, that's hilarious, bro. Never know, though. You could get a next-gen update, and they release it for PS5 and Xbox. That's just a pipe dream, most likely. Alright, bro. I'm gonna end this stream. Thanks for stopping in. I'm probably gonna hop on Red Dead at some point tonight. I'm not sure when that'll be. Later.